How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Talking Wolves and welcome back to a brand new transfer rumours and update video here on the channel. Hope you guys are keeping well and safe, and we've got loads to get through since the last update video. So as always, let me know your thoughts on any of the reports that you hear today. Let us know in the comment section down below what you think, and of course, as always, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Firstly, a big shout out for the support as well on the last few videos. In particular, the Gerson Mosquera video, which did really well. Of course, Wolves announced the signing of Mosquera during the week. So if you want to learn a little bit more about him, I spoke to Simon Edwards, who's a Colombian journalist, about the player. And of course, it sounds like a pretty promising deal for Wolves. We'll jump into the rumours now. We'll start with the freshest one. This came this morning from Arbola, that Wolves have reportedly put forward a €15 million offer for Santos forward Caio Jorge. Now, he's only 19 years of age, broken into the Santos first team, scoring a couple of goals here and there, and a really strong player in terms of potential. I know I've not watched him play much, but I know he's very highly rated and very much talked about. So very early days on this one, but a player which is definitely intriguing. It'd be very nice to keep our eye on that one. Of course, a young player, Wolves possibly tapping into that South American market once again, as we've already seen with Gerson Mosquera earlier this week. Number two, Joao Moutinho. Of course, his future is still up in the air at the European Championships with Portugal at the moment. Of course, I had a pretty heavy defeat yesterday against Germany, but we're still waiting to see, obviously, the future of a couple of these senior players. We won't really get resolutions for them until their team are out the European Championships or the competition is completely over. But we spoke a little while ago, I think it was about a week or two ago, about Moutinho possibly leaving to join Porto. There have been two rumours since then, one of them being that Wolves are willing to let Moutinho go on a free. Jorge Mendes has touted, it's touted that Valencia is a club that could house Joao Moutinho. Wolves would let him go on a free just to get him off the wage bill. And once again, Porto were linked yesterday, and it was said that Moutinho is willing to take quite a large pay cut to go back to Portugal. So very intriguing. A couple of rumours coming up recently about Moutinho and his future. Came on for Portugal, made a little bit of a difference yesterday in the European Championships, but struggled a little bit last season for Wolves in what was obviously a disappointing season. A lot of fans would have thought. Another promising forward was linked as well. This was on Friday. The Benfica forward, Goncalo Ramos, has been linked with a move. Again, this is one that Bruno Lage will know a lot more about. Obviously, from Benfica, I'd assume Lage would have managed him during his time at the Portuguese club. This one is hotting up a little bit. A lot of rumours now and sources in Portugal jumping on it. Whether it just be they're relaying an existing story that's out there, but a couple of the bigger papers are jumping on this one. So definitely one to keep our eyes on. Goncalo Ramos hasn't quite broken fully into the first team at Benfica. Played a few games, but got a decent return already when he's been playing in the first team. So, yeah, an interesting one for certain. Of course, question marks whether he'd get his work permit now, obviously with rules changing with Brexit and so on. But you would expect possibly that, it would cost a little bit of money, possibly looking the same sort of money you spent on Fabio Silva on someone like Goncalo Ramos. And we've heard a little bit more about the Rui Patricio and Jose saga at the moment. Fabrizio Romano tweeted about that one on Friday evening as well. Saying that Roma are still progressing with talks to sign Rui Patricio. Personal terms are more or less already agreed, and obviously negotiations going on now between Roma and Wolves just to finalise that fee. Again, probably one that we won't see the conclusion of until Portugal exit the European Championships, whether that may well be during this week if they don't get the result they need against France. But Wolves are, of course, set to sign Olympiacos goalkeeper and fellow Portuguese goalkeeper Jose Sá as the replacement, and that's pretty much nailed on if Patricio were to leave Wolverhampton Wanderers this summer. A new link as well. I say a new link. It has re-emerged and resurfaced that Wolves are once again keeping their eyes on Diego Costa. He is a guest-diffused client under Jorge Mendes, but Diego Costa has been a free agent since January, since his departure from Atletico Madrid. Now, I know a club or clubs in Asia, Brazil and Benfica are all interested in him, but they can't quite afford the money that he is demanding or wants. And of course, one club that may well be able to is Wolverhampton Wanderers. It is said that Wolves are going to be evaluating the signing of Diego Costa. Bruno Lage is going to look at the logistics of it, including the finances. We lacked that experience. We lacked that fight and desire last season. And I know it was a bit of an interesting proposition in January. A lot of people were saying yes. There was a lot of people saying no. I wouldn't mind it on a one-year deal. It sounds like he's probably going to want a little bit more security in his contract. Maybe a one-year deal with an option for a further year. I said before, I think one of the big reasons Wolves possibly didn't make a punt on him in January is because Nuno had this such a close-knit side, and and I think we lacked that little bit of fight and bite last season. So maybe Diego Costa is the man to come in. Who knows? I think it'll be very, very interesting. Came from a pretty decent source in Brazil as well. So we will keep our eyes on that. It has been pushed a little bit over the last couple of days, but I'm pretty sure it's just a rehash of the first story from Bruno Andrade from UOL. Adama Traore as well. He's been linked again with a move away. It was pretty much the last 12 months. His future has been up in the air at Wolves. Didn't quite have the season I think he would have wanted or planned, but still got into that Spain squad. As of recording, we've not seen him in that Spain squad side yet. Really wanted to see him play in the European Championships yesterday. But Leeds are once again being pushed as one of the teams that are possibly interested in him. They've had a long-standing interest in Adama Traore. Victor Orta, who is the director of football at Leeds, was the director of football at Middlesbrough when Traore played for Borough. So he's got that admiration for him as well. He doesn't know what Wolves are going to want for him. Of course, last summer we wanted about 80 million euros for him, but Leeds have said this summer they would not pay any more than 40 million euros for Adama Traore. A lot of people saying it's a good deal. A lot of people saying Wolves should be getting more. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on that one. That was from Eurosport about Adama Traore. Another play link with Wolves this week was the defender Ruben Semedo from Olympiacos as well. It said that Olympiacos are going to be selling a couple of their top players, such as Jose Sa, who looks like he could be coming to Wolves. Ruben Semedo was another one of those. This one came from TVI in Portugal. It was said that Porto were looking at possibly bringing him in as well, but Wolves have also shown an interest. However, if you look at his past, it's a little bit sketchy. Banned from certain countries for one reason or another. If you want to look into that, you can always obviously look on his Wikipedia or what have you. But Wolves have been linked with him. Centre-back. He played against us for a little while in the first leg in the Europa League and actually got sent off about half an hour in. I think it was in Greece as well, the first leg, wasn't it? Yeah, he got sent off about half an hour in. And of course, we didn't see him in the second leg. But he's been around a while, got that experience. It'll be interesting to see if Wolves do make a move. I'm still expecting us to make a move for another centre-back, but we've possibly not seen the rumours that we quite want to see regarding that position at the moment. Regarding centre-back, though, Conor Coady has been linked with a move away once again. It was said last week or the week before when Nuno was close to becoming Everton manager that Coady could be following him to Goodison Park. And it's been reported again this week that if Rafael Benitez takes over at Goodison Park, Coady could be someone that he looks to bring with him as well. Of course, he hasn't quite got the job yet, Benitez. I'm not sure what's going on there at the moment. I think by the way, we are quite lucky, Wolves. I know we knew Bruno Lage was probably going to be the man to take over, but the fact that we've got it done so quickly and efficiently has given Lage now this almost uninterrupted summer to sort out his plans, whereas there's clubs around the world and in England just struggling to even appoint a manager, such as Spurs and Everton. But it's said that Benitez has given the green light to the Everton board when they were talking about obviously his plans and transfer strategies. He said that Conor Coady would be someone that would be happy to bring in to Everton. So again, Coady being linked a little bit with a move away, but we'll keep our eye on that one. And to finish off, Rafa Mir. It said this week that he has rejected a new contract at Wolves and will be looking to leave the club. Surely that will mean Wolves will look to cash in the summer. He's only got 1 year left on his deal. Of course, you'll want to try and get some money for him. It said that Wolves want about 15 million euros for him to go this summer. But of course, the longer the summer window goes on, they may well have to cash in on him because teams in Spain and so on could approach him to sign from January. So it's, yeah. I think Valencia want him. Of course, we've been touted to push him in swap deals for a couple of Valencia players, but also Porto are said to have him on their shortlist for strengthening their front line this summer. And once again, you know, the relationship with Wolves and Porto, we may well be able to come to some sort of agreement with a swap deal there as well. But guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below on any of these transfers. Again, I'd like to say thank you for all the support. Getting loads of people messaging me all the time with links and rumours that I may well not have seen. So I really do appreciate it. People really love us posting out these rumours, seeing other people's thoughts. So if you ever see a rumour that you think I've not seen, do let me know and I can definitely take a look at it. But got loads of people doing that, which is fantastic. But I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend anyway. We'll be back during the week with a couple more videos. Hopefully Wolves get a little bit closer to another signing and get some deals done as early as we can. But guys, as always, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, I'll see you all very soon.